Okay, hey guys, today I got a new video for the Blue Eyes deck, and I wanted to make a quick combo video for my version of the deck that I'm playing and show what the Bystial cards can kind of give to it. I think because this version is a lot cheaper than the Primite version where the Lordly Loads are like 80 and then barrels are like 35 each, I think this is definitely a solid way to play the deck that is both competitive and also relatively cheap. There's still a bunch of cards that are going to be, expensive in the deck regardless. If so, like Lubellians are 15 each. If you want to play Cosmic, or not Cosmic, well, yeah, Cosmic, but if you want to play Crimson Dragon, it's like 35 bucks right now. So there's a number of things that are going to be a little expensive, but I want to make a quick combo tutorial for this, which is going to be just a Lubellian and a Maiden of White. Yeah, and also I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm going to try my best to not sniffle in the microphone today. Looking back at my deck profile, I was kind of cringing at all the sniffling I was doing, but I'm almost better from being sick. I get sick quite a lot because of my job, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into it. So this combo is going to be Maiden plus Lubellian plus the Nid's just any random discard. So we can start with Lubellian. Doesn't really matter here. The nice thing about Maiden is it still gets us to our plays here. I'm going to do this out with the camera so I can actually see. Still gets us to our plays through Droll, which is kind of nice. So we're going to go Maiden effect here. We're going to place the True Light. I'm going to place it there. Try to make sure I have enough space without the glare zone being over here. Then with True Light, we're going to set the Wishes. Then we're going to go Wishes effect, discarding the random card. Technically, this would be a free banish with Magnamut, but I'm not going to do that in this combo. I'm going to pretend like we don't get any advantage from it. I'm going to search the level 1. There we go, Sage, the Eyes of Blue, and then I'm also going to get Majesty because it is just an absolutely busted trap card. And it's also a great thing to have as like, it's just one of the many ways in which having the regular Blue Eyes in your hand in this deck isn't actually that bad, because you can always reveal it off of this, or you can summon it. It becomes not a horrible discard for Wishes. It's not that bad. So then we can go normal summon of our Sage, and then we can search. There's a few things you can search. In this case, I'm going to search a second normal. Actually, I'm not going to shuffle these. A second normal, which in this case is the White Stone of Legend. You could search a Veiler here, but I want a follow-up card, and this will just search just another Blue Eyes to make this another pop. So then we can go into the Link 1 play. Summon the Link 1, which will search for, where is it? Mausoleum. Then we can activate Mausoleum, and then go effect target the Link 1, and we can send a Blue Eyes. I got my shiny. I just thought for this video I put my my QCRs in, so very shiny, very nice. Oh, that doesn't go to the hand, that goes here. So that goes to the grave. Then we can use the effects of the Link 1 to Reborn, and then trigger the Maiden. Excuse me. Then we can go into our... Sorry, I just sniffed there. I'm gonna try not to do it. It's difficult. Put more of a focus, trying to combo and also control my sniffles is kind of tough. But okay, now we have our spirit. what we can do is we can then normal summon our white stone. What this does is if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's a mandatory effect. So what we're going to do, actually, here before we go into that, I made one quick mistake. This is actually something I see common. I went to the structure deck tourney today. It's actually a very common thing that people forget to do, is make sure you banish the wishes to equip the, the ultimate to the Blue Eyes, because it has to be 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you read it, it says then target Blue Eyes, banish this, then target 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon you control, not a Blue Eyes monster. People need to make sure that they're understanding which cards say Blue Eyes monsters and which card says Blue Eyes White Dragon specifically. So we'll do this and then we'll synchro off. Just a quick change, but an important one nonetheless. Then we can go for a normal summon of our white stone, and we can go Magnuma, target, pretty like any of the stuff we don't really need anymore. So we honestly don't need the Sage, but here banishing the Link 1 is probably the best value you get for it. In the end phase, we'll use the effect to search in the end phase. Then we'll summon out the Lubellion from the grave, and then we'll use the effect to place the regained, which is a really good piece of recursion and just grind game. Like, regained is just such a crazy card. It's, with the Bystials, it makes this kind of grindy style of playing like really, really nice. So then, because the stone went to the grave, we'll search out our other Blue Eyes, which makes the trap a double pop. And then, we can set the trap. We have another Blue Eyes in hand, and in the end phase, we will search for a Baldrake. If you have Geostorm, you can also search for that. But this is actually pretty decent because it's an interrupt too. So, not bad. So our end board with that is going to be a Spheres, a Spirit, which can tag out into like your Omni or whatever. We have Regained, which will bring back Magnuma, which will get us a search for a monster for our next turn. We have a searched Baldrake, which is pretty decent against like Fiendsmith. Is pretty decent in the mirror. Just a really solid card. We have it's a draw 1 too, because when we banish something, so it's adding another card to our hand. And then we have this, which is a pop 2, because we have a Blue Eyes in the grave and we have 1 in our hand. So it's actually not a bad thing. Also, one thing to note about this is really funny. Against Malice, this is like a pseudo interruption, because the crazy thing is they'll use their effects, banish like a Malice monster, and if they trigger it, because they're turn player, they'll be Chainlink 1, they'll trigger that. Then you can go Chainlink 2 Regained, put their monster at the bottom of the deck, and then draw a card. So it's a really funny way to just interrupt Malice. It's actually a really funny interaction. So it's actually really good against Malice. And and then we have this to activate on our opponent's turn. We can bring back a Blue Eyes, which can bring back a Maiden. There's a lot of cool little recursive stuff here. And, what we're trying to do here is like not just make an unbeatable board, but this is still not bad. Like, we have this, which can turn into an Omni Negate, and this is also a Graveyard Negate right now. A Bounce that can turn into another monster. This, which will bring back a Magnuma, and then you can bring out a Geostorm to get an extra deck monster banish, and then a double pop. Like, it's really good, and it's also really recursive. So, because we're going to be getting a search on our next end phase when we bring out Magnuma, we're going to get any dragon we want from the deck when we distribute this. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. And then this can bring back the blue eyes, and then you bring back maiden. And also what people do is like, then they'll just, the first thing they'll do on their next turn is they'll synchro it off, then do it again. They'll bring back blue eyes, then bring back maiden again. It's really, really recursive. It's actually really crazy how easily this deck can like board spam after just the first, you know, turn or two. It's really, really recursive. And because we banished the wishes to equip, we can also set it again, because you can only set spells and traps that aren't already on your field or grave. So because we banished the wishes, we can set another one, so we can get recursion, or not recursion, but we can get more combo plays that way too. So yeah, lots to work with here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm pretty sure you'll probably be having your structure deck tourneys either this weekend or next in your region, wherever you may be. From my structures, I got 2 of this in the synchro, and then today I went to the structure tourney and I got another structure deck, and I got my 3rd maiden, and then I managed to get the 3 secret wishes from other people who didn't want them at the at the tourney. So yeah, I think this deck's gonna be really cool, really fun. It's a budget alternative. It's got some really good cards, and it's, you know, it's got that nice nostalgia. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the brief little combo tutorial, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.